Hello everybody, and welcome back for your weekly energy forecast and tarot and oracle reading forecast that we do. Okay, so this week I wanted to be a little bit different. I thought we'll work with the tarot like we normally do, and today we're going to work with the Gilded Tarot Royale, and I wanted to use two oracles today because I couldn't decide which one I wanted to use. If I wanted to use the Oracle of the Unicorns, which I haven't used in ages, or if I wanted to use the angels and ancestors. So I thought we'll stuff it. We'll just do both. Okay, so let's do that. Let us take out a tarot card for today and tomorrow being Monday and Tuesday. Let's see what energy we're dealing with. Let's see what comes up for us. Let's see today and tomorrow, that one. Let us see what unicorn card pops out for further elaboration. That one. And let's see what card we have from the angels and ancestors for even further clarity and elaboration. That one. Okay, so let's start with the tarot. We have the Six of Pentacles. Now, if you look at this card, this looks like a merchant. There's a man standing there with, he's got what looks like the scales, and there's all these pentacles floating about. Pentagrams, pentacles, whatever you call those things. Anyway, they represent money, prosperity, wealth, abundance. Okay, so this card is all about, I'm hearing getting our financial affairs in order today and tomorrow. I'm also hearing the word planning. So if you are feeling like you've got some big financial plans ahead, some financial goals that you're wanting to achieve, this energy we're dealing with right now is helpful with that, right? So therefore, today is a good day and tomorrow is a good day to strategize and plan your finances and moving forward. It's a good time to, maybe if you've been feeling the niggle that you want to ask for a raise or you need more money, now's the time to ask for it, okay? Because, and I'm also hearing the words, listen to the niggle. So whatever's niggling you here financially, now's the time to take action on it. This card is also representative of loans. So either you will receive a loan successfully or you will give out a loan successfully. So either way, it's a very positive financial omen. Yay. I'm also hearing reward with this. So this could be, a raise or an increase, or it's just the universe throwing some money in your direction to say thank you for the commitment to your path. One of the two. Okay, so there's that. Now let's see what oracles did we get. Okay, the unicorn, it says delight. That's lovely. And it says, count your blessings and enjoy life. Take pleasure in simple things. Always expect the best. So this card is all about sweetness and light and exactly that, delight. So here, in conjunction with this card that we got here of financial prosperity, abundance, and balance, this will be about giving gratitude, counting your blessings, etc. for the financial gain that you have, and taking delight in knowing that we are always provided for, right? All of our financial needs are always abundantly met. Have you noticed that? Even like when we go through financial bad times, they're never permanent, right? Things always find a balance. Then the last one, the Angels and Ancestors Oracle card are true. It says, wise one, grow within your current situation. So as much as we are starting to see some nice things, I need another hand. As much as we're starting to see some nice things happening here financially, right, with the Six of Pentacles, we're also counting our blessings, we're taking delight in our abundance. Let us also learn from it. Let us put, I'm hearing loudly, put the two into our heart together, where we realize that when we decide we're worthy of abundance, we know we deserve this money, we know we deserve to earn well, we then start to raise our standards and we start to expect more. We start to expect much more than what we've ever actually settled for before. So I'm hearing now's the time to raise our standards. Now's the time to say, actually, I deserve more, right? So know your worth and know your value, and it'll come easier. And that's what this card is about. It's about understanding that we need to grow and we need to understand how much our financial situations, whatever they may be, have to teach us, right? There's a lot of lessons to be learned right now financially, right? So I hope that makes sense with that additional card. Okay, now let's see what tarot card and oracle cards we have for Wednesday and Thursday. Let's see what's going to, oh, that one sticks right out. Okay, that one, let's see what oracles do we have for Wednesday and Thursday. And let's see, there, okay, very nice. Here we have the Fool pops out. I love the card, I just love the color and the freedom of this card. It's the artwork on these cards is just to die for. Anyway, so this card is all about taking risks, being brave, being light-hearted and carefree. As you can see, that Joker, because the Fool, as you know, doesn't mean fool like stupid fool. It means freedom, naivety, lightness, taking risks, not really looking before you leap, and huge faith and new beginnings. Okay, so as you can see, this Joker is like, he's just like leaping off the rock there. He's got his little puppy as a loyal, faithful guide, and he's tossing the fates in his hands, and he's just like so chilled out about it. So this card really counsels for Wednesday and Thursday that it's time for some nice new beginnings. It's time for, I'm hearing the words turning a new leaf, right? Because let's be real, the last couple of months have been very hard. We've grown enormously over the last couple of months. I don't think any of us is coming out of this last 6 months any different than what we went, and we're all coming out completely changed, okay? Now, what I'm also getting with this here is that the last 6 months, since I would say the huge hoo-ha, you know, of this whole coronavirus started, right? We've all been like in a period of incubation, literally and figuratively, right? And it has also been on a soul level, a time of overhaul for a lot of us, right? So this is about coming out of the chrysalis now. I'm hearing we're coming out of the cocoon. We're coming out of a lot of restriction, right? And we're coming out new. We're coming out new beings in a lot of ways. So here Spirit is asking us to really count our blessings this week for those of us that survived all of this and decided to grow because of it, because now we built for bigger, we built for better, we built for stronger. So we're headed onto some really great things now, right? So now's the time to say, time for new beginnings. Awesome, awesome. Okay, now let's see, what do we have? Innocence. Now, interesting, the Fool is all about naivety and risk-taking, right? And that's exactly what innocence is about too, if you think about it, because innocence is also trusting, a little bit naive, right? So this card says that take time to play, nurture your inner child, live with a childlike sense of wonder. Now that really ties in here with this whole coming out of the cocoon, new beginnings, being, I'm hearing we've had layers lifted off of us. So, and this is all ancestral stuff as well, which has been a theme for the last while, okay? So here, acknowledge your innocence, acknowledge your youth, your eternal soul, your lightness of heart, and the beautiful being that you are. Acknowledge that. Right? Because the more we acknowledge our own innocence, because let's face it, none of us are horrible people deliberately, I'm sure. Well, I hope. Okay. But no, none of us are deliberately horrible. So as we recognize our innocence, it is easier to recognize innocence in others. So this therefore encourages compassion, empathy, and love, really, right? So be sure not to be too hard on yourself here. Recognize your own innocence and the innocence of others. Okay. Then we have, how apt is that? We have the Peacekeeper. Now this card says, let go of the need to be right. Okay? Because at the end of the day, right, through this card here. Again, I need another hand. I don't think I'm going to use 3 cards again. The whole innocence, recognizing our own innocence and that we're not actually bad people, and being kind to ourselves and having empathy and compassion for ourselves makes it easier for us to be compassionate and kind with others, right? Because when we surrender our own agenda to be right, to be the best, to be perfect, to be this, so we've got to be held to a standard and everybody else has got to be over there. Doesn't quite work like that, right? When we're gentler with our own selves, when we realize that we're only doing the best we can, then it's easy to see the same in somebody else. Because at this moment in time, all of us are doing the best we can where we are, with the mindset we have, with the current belief systems we have right now, right? So the more we recognize that, the easier it is. Okay, interesting. Now let's see, where did I put them? Tarot cards for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That. Okay. Then we need unicorn card for Friday and the weekend. That one. Oh, 2. Okay, big messages here this week. Okay. And then we need that. Okay, so the tarot, we have the 5 of Pentacles for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now this card here is, I want to say, the opposite of Monday's card, which is the 6 of Pentacles. Now this one is about abundance, prosperity, and giving, and this one is about feeling rejected, feeling less than abundant, and feeling very left out in the cold. Okay, so I'm asking Spirit, in what context is this applicable? In what context is this energy? Okay. They're saying in a few here. So the first one here they're talking about is Friday, Saturday, Sunday is about letting go of something that we thought we valued, that we thought was good, that we thought was providing or serving a good purpose. And then as we let it go, we might feel the pain of, oh, did I do the right thing? Or, was it really worth it? So it's time to evaluate maybe the things that you own or the financial obligations that you have, and make a choice to whittle them down, right? And don't mourn their loss, because as you let things go that don't serve you anymore, so we make space for things that do. So that's now on the one hand, okay? The other aspect of this card Spirit is talking about is when it comes to our relationships, because we might also be letting go of people or situations or relationships that don't serve us any longer. And with that comes that feeling of, oh, I don't know if that was such a good idea now. Okay, so again, please, compassion with yourself, compassion with others, and let go of what needs to go with grace. Because whenever we let go what needs we let go of, we make space for amazing new things. Okay, so let's see why these 2 unicorn cards fell out. Okay, interesting. We got adventure and prosperity. Okay, how stunning is this? First of all, prosperity. Remember I said to you that tarot card just now for Friday and the weekend talks about letting go. Okay, so that could be letting go of financial habits that don't serve us anymore, financial obligations that were just too much or too expensive. Now you get to enjoy true prosperity as a result. Okay, and this card says a gift of money is on its way, your income is increasing, manage your finances with love. So this looks like a bit of a positive financial overhaul on the weekend, right? Then this card here says adventure. It says dare to do things differently, manifest your travel dreams, move to a new location. So if you want to, so like, let's say for example, you feel your home is too expensive or you want to downsize. Yes, it feels hard and horrible to, let's say, give up a home or to make a change for a greater financial benefit, but enjoy the adventure of it, because it'll free up your finances and it'll end up being better for you in the long run. So I'm hearing this weekend coming, let's just be open to change. Because whenever we really, really want something and we really want to manifest the hell out of something, we've got to be open to having our world almost turned on its head, because the universe will make space, right? It'll clear out whatever's blocking whatever it is you want to manifest in the first place. So let's keep an open mind this weekend, people. It's going to be good. Okay, then we had this one here. The next oracle, it's called Shapeshifter. And it says transform and unveil your gifts. So again, coming in with money and things like that. If you're wanting to manifest more money for yourself, or you're wanting to, let's say, start another business or something along those lines, it's time to show your talents to the world. It's time to let people know what you do and what you offer, and make yourselves available. Because obviously, like let's say you have a bit of a humdrum job, but you really want to start a more heart-focused, passion-based business on the side, take this card as your sign, because it's encouraging you to do exactly that and to show who you really are to the world, right? And then obviously you can make money off of that in return for the gifts that you offer, for the talents that you offer, etc. So it looks like this week is quite a life overhaul week. So that is quite nice and interesting. But then again, I'm also hearing, watch your perspective. Because again, it's like a glass half full. It's either a glass half full or it's a glass half empty. Doesn't really matter, right? But you've got to make sure you know your perspective, because if you choose your perspective, if you choose to realize that everything that's happening in the world is actually happening for us and not to us in a way, right? Then life goes easier, then life is better. So I'm not saying we must have a Pollyanna attitude. I'm just saying, yes, be realistic, but also understand that whenever we want to manifest something, whenever we want to create something, got to let something go, okay? It's the same analogy as if you want to bring in a brand new couch. Where are you going to put the old one, dude? You got to like chuck that out first and make space for the new one to come in. So think of this week as a bit of a making space week, right? Because we've come out of the 6 months now of a hard travel through the depths of our soul, through our shadow, through ancestral stuff. We've all made huge trips through all of that. Now we're coming out of that. Okay, now we're coming out. We're all just a little bit vulnerable at the moment, but we're ready for the new, and it's time to chuck out the old and get rid of what doesn't work for us, to make space for these nice new beginnings. So this week is a transformative week, people. So let's embrace it, right? Let's love ourselves through it. Let's be kind and compassionate to ourselves and others, and let us watch our perspective and make the best of it. So I hope that this video helps you. If you enjoy these videos, be sure to click the little subscribe doofy daffy underneath, and I think there's a bell or something that you press. Please hit that. And then share as much as you like. It really doesn't faze me, as long as it helps you. That's what matters. Okay, so sending you all so much love. Have an amazing week ahead. Take care and keep well. Bye.